Greetings, beautiful earthlings. My name is Star. If you are new here, I don't know how you found me, but I am super glad you did. And if you are returning, y'all, the real MVP, you already know. So if you guys have not watched the first couple videos in the series, I would highly suggest doing that. You're going to miss out on a lot of information if you're just starting with this video. But if you're not here for the whole series, you just really want to learn this card specifically, you can totally do that too. That is fine. But we do have a big series going on called Learn the Rider Waite Tarot that I'm very excited about. So I will be walking you guys through this book, and I will be using my Centennial Smith weight to do so. So I will always link those guys for you in the description, where you can find them on Amazon, non-affiliated as always. But if you guys have not watched those first couple videos, I would highly suggest starting there before this one. However, I am just going to go ahead and jump into this next card here. So this card that we are going to be learning today is the Magician card. So if you guys are familiar with the Rider Waite box or this book, you'll see that that is the image that we have here. Across the board, the Magician is very common to be used as the symbol of tarot. Symbol of tarot decks, symbol of learning tarot. It's a very important symbol, it's a very important card in the deck, and it's very important to, really know this card. It's very important. So this is a good one. I do love other Magician cards in different decks as well. So remember, you guys, we are just walking through the Rider Waite Tarot. We're not comparing decks here or anything. So that's why we are going to be using this one. We're talking about all these fun symbols that are in this card specifically. So if you guys have not seen the video about the colors and their importance, that one is one of the first ones in the series, and that's very important to know and to learn if you guys are just barely starting out with the Rider Waite Tarot. However, when we walk through the cards, it does tell you the importance of each color there as well, okay? So here, you guys take a good look at that Magician card. If you guys do not have a tarot deck, if you guys do not have a Rider Waite, and are not familiar with this imagery, there that is for you. So if you take a good look, how many things can you see in that picture? Lots and lots and lots, I'm sure. And as you guys will see, the Magician is number 1 here in the deck. We did start off yesterday with the Fool, who was 0, and the Magician is the first card. So let's go ahead and look at trending the way that we did in the last one. We're going to read the meaning of the card here, different interpretations for the card first before we get into the hidden images in the card, okay? So I do feel it's very important for you to stick around for everything, but you guys are free humans, do as you choose, skip around the video if you would like to. I understand these are going to get kind of boring after a while because there's no music or anything, so if you guys can stick around, I really appreciate it. I think it's very important for you guys to learn this, but this is your learning, so do it the way that you want to, okay? So for the Magician, this little information tidbit here that we've got, it says, the card for uniqueness and singularity. You can do magical things too, and you will witness miracles. Every single person is special and has his or her own individual claim on eternity. You too will achieve something that no one else has ever managed before. So that's kind of just the general meaning of what that guy stands for, which is really cute. I also forgot these have this quick little key sentence here. I didn't read that for the Fool because I didn't even see it. So for the Magician, it says, make a difference, don't be good, be great. So that might also be helpful for you guys to remember if that helps you. I don't think that helps much with the meaning of this card, however. So the basic meaning for the Magician is, today, magic has taken on an astonishingly personal significance. It no longer has much to do with props, tricks, or an effort of will. We gather experiences on our own, independent path through life, ones which no eye yet has beheld, and find or invent amazing solutions time and again. This magic is unmistakable, but not supernatural. It is always available to us. It grows and flourishes with the success and development of our personal potential. So clearly these are not like the meanings that you will find in a book or just quick meanings you'll find on a website. These are specific to this book particularly, so don't stress remembering these or anything, okay? For the spiritual experience meaning of this card, becoming one with one's self, God, and the world. The universe loves you and needs you. So notice this one does talk about God. That is another thing that I did not mention about the Rider Waite Tarot. You guys, there's a lot of religious stuff in this deck. So don't be offended if you guys don't believe in God. Take it as you will. Take it as spirit. Take it as the universe. Take it as goddess. Whatever you would like. Please don't be offended by this book or by me reading the words. I'm just portraying or conveying what is in this book. So it is an all-inclusive term in today's society. However, this deck, when it was made a really long time ago, was very centered around Catholicism and the religion, which is very interesting to me because a lot of religious people really persecute the tarot. So you're gonna see a lot of that. I really hope that you guys don't take any offense to that, and I just wanted to give that precursor because I forgot all about it, honestly. So as the card for the day, expand your horizons, make use of all of your opportunities. As a prognosis or tendency, as long as we don't tread on our own path, things seem to be jinxed. Put your own person in the center of your stage. Find out about your talents and tasks. For love and relationships, this card means with God and in love, all things are possible. With perseverance and ingenuity, you can turn your world into a rose garden. For success and happiness, this card means your ideas are your seed corn. Nobody else has the same ones, and nobody can take them away from you. That's cute. Don't let no one take your seed corns, kids. Let me get some water. I'm almost out of water too. I did like 3 videos in a row. Okay, so now let's jump into the important symbols, and we're almost done, guys. I know these are probably hard to watch. I'm gonna have to deal with watching those back, so I understand. I feel your pain here. So the first symbol we've got here, let me stop leaning like a teenager, is, let's take a look at the card. The first one we're going to be looking at is his wand right here. Can you guys see that? His little wand that he's holding right there. Okay. So 1 wand, 2 ends. Can you see that? 1 divides into 2 parts, and 2 poles become 1. The wand is itself a kind of parable. We can separate things and then recombine them in another way. Also, individuality and uniqueness. The red mantle, so this thing that he's wearing, his little cloak thing, is red. This represents energy, passion, will, lifeblood, love, but also revenge and rage. Positive, to live for worthwhile goals and to live out one's heart's desire. Negative, base emotions, egoism, only one's own will count. White robe, so the thing he's got underneath his little red cloak here. Like white light, in which all the colors of the rainbow are combined, a new beginning, remember the colors video, and a completion/achievement. Positive, lack of premeditation and innocence. Negative, gullibility, having to start over time and time again. Wand, sword, cup, and pentacle. So if you guys have never looked at this card, he's got things you would have on your altar. So that tripped me out the first time I read this book. I was like, y'all, I never even realized that, right? So if you guys are familiar with having an altar, you would have your athame, your wand, your cup, your pentacle in the middle, chalice. And those are things that you would use your magical tools for your altar, for offerings, things like that. So these are the magician's tools here on his table, and they're just going to talk about those all together in one meaning, I guess. So dowry, what life brings to you. Tasks, which are to be accomplished. The tools of magic. Will, intellect, feelings, and corporeality, which we also see multiple times through the deck. So those are very important. It's a little precursor to what you're going to be seeing in the deck if you guys are looking at this one card at a time in succession. Table with markings. So can you guys see that? His table has markings all over it. And I know these are just things we would never see, right? Like, I've read through this book already and I forgot all about that. So his table's got markings, if you didn't know, fun fact. Workbench, reality, altar, the present state of knowledge upon which the individual depends. The inheritance from the past, traditional mysteries and solutions, present challenges and dormant treasures. So it's the pretty workbench. It's an altar. Roses and lilies. That's what we got down here. Sorry, I'm trying not to have my face all up in there. See that? It's roses and lilies there at the bottom. And I do believe you got that up at the top too. But it's roses and lilies right here. That's what they're talking about. Again, the themes of red and white. The rose garden. Positive, a promise of happiness and success, transforming the earth into a garden. Negative, insisting on one's rights, isolation, and loneliness. The horizontal figure of 8, the infinity symbol, or like we just learned in the Fool, it is called the lemniscate? Lemniscate? I don't know how to say that word. I wish I had an Alexa in here. I'm sure I could yell at my Alexa from the living room, but that infinity symbol above his head, that's what we're talking about. That's a lemniscate. 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 Limp biscuit. Okay, so that means roller coaster, positive, infinity, balance, perpetuum mobile, good vibrations, vitality, taking part in eternity. Negative, chasing one's tail, restlessness, repetition without progress. You can also imagine an Ouroboros in that place, meaning the same thing. Gesture of the arms. So you see he's got the as above, so below position. So it says, as above, so below, the individual as connecting the link between heaven and earth, man as a channel. The relationship between possibility and reality. The successful union of thought and deed. So if you guys are familiar with magic and all those fun things, you already know what as above, so below has to do with. But for those of you guys who do not, that connecting heaven and earth, that man as a channel, that's a very good representation there of what he's doing. The serpentine girdle, I'm hungry. So his little, don't look at me. His little belt he's got there. Can you see it? His little gray belt. This teeny tiny little thing. Yeah, that's supposed to be a snake, guys. There are all these little things in here we would never even notice. I just thought it was like a tie on his robe, right? Nope, that's a snake. Like the horizontal 8, a sign of infinity, but also repetition without end. Symbol for shedding what is no longer needed. The permanent need for renewal, but also poison, temptation, and manipulation. So remember these things. We talked about this in the first one. Every card has positive and negative meanings, and that's also true with these symbols. So positive and negative of the snake there. So the last one we're going to talk about today for this guy is this yellow background. Again, don't freak out, you guys. It will tell you the difference between yellow and gold in these cards. So this one is yellow, which represents the sun, but also the search for meaning and envy, gold and greed. Danger, don't get too close to the sun. Enchantment can be dazzling, and it did say that in the Fool card as well. Positive, enlightenment also for other sides equals reliable state of consciousness. So my arm got tired from doing that. This is why I wanted to wait to do a series like this until I had editing to just go bink and pop the picture in there, but we're not going to do that because I don't have editing. So y'all get to strengthen my deltoids. So I know that was a whole lot of information. Again, you guys, don't beat yourselves up. Please be kind when learning things like this. Take your time. Don't binge watch these videos. Feel free to pause it, rewind it, do whatever you need to do, take notes if you have to, because I know this is a lot of information. I am very surprised I haven't started writing in this book already because it's a lot to digest, and I'm honestly done filming for the day because 3 of these was enough for my brain. So I'm gonna say that all the time, you guys. Be kind to yourselves when learning these. It's a lot of information. Don't beat yourselves up. Don't feel bad if you feel like you're not grasping the card through learning this. Trust me, if you are passively listening to it, you're gonna pick up some things here and there, and you will remember it when you are flipping through those cards, or even if you're just practicing with the cards for yourself and looking at them, trying to remember the meanings and stuff like that, okay? So I'm really glad that we are getting this series up and moving. So I'm going to try my very best to throw some videos in between these videos. That way, if you guys are my trusty crew that watch my videos in succession, you're not going to have a big old headache from just watching these ones. I do have multiple series I can alternate between, so I don't have a set filming schedule, but now because I am planning to do 80 videos for this series, I am gonna try my very best to have videos out every single day. So I really hope that you guys enjoy this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. If you didn't, that's cool, thumbs down. You don't have to like my video. And you know what? Kudos for y'all for sticking around. I know these are hard to do, okay? So I cannot wait, you guys, to do the second one and get to moving. I think if I get to film tomorrow, I'll probably try to do 2 or 3 more of these to backlog and do a fun video thrown in the mix. So yeah, let's go ahead and be done with this today, you guys. And I really hope you guys have a beautiful, wonderful day wherever you are when this video reaches you, my friends. And I can't wait to see you in the next one for number 2. What's number 2? See, my brain already hurts, y'all. I should know this. High Priestess. So I can't wait to see you guys for the second card in the deck, which is going to be the High Priestess, okay? And be kind to yourselves, my loves. All right, let's go. Let's be done with today. Can't wait to see you guys later. Namaste.